Hi, Gemini. How are you guys doing? Are we having fun yet with all these retrogrades? I'm actually having a pretty good day today. And yesterday was pretty good too. It was a little foggy, but being a Virgo, we share Mercury. You guys use it in a much better way though, so I kind of feel like your communication has slowed down quite a bit. But are you taking it in stride, or are you giving yourself a hard time? That's really the question. Because these eclipses are also extremely strong. And to move through all of these energies, I really want to tell you guys to just give yourself a break. Because Geminis, along with Virgos, we have a hard time giving ourselves a break when things aren't going exactly right. When things aren't going the way that we want them to go. I don't know, you like my background? I forgot I didn't even mention it. Like, I'm in a new space today. It's my last day in Boston. I'm actually in Cambridge, but, and I have a fan going on in the background because it's really, really warm, but it's just, the space is wonderful. And it's so peaceful and calm, and I feel like you guys need the peace. You guys need the calm. You need the reassurance that this is all an illusion right now. You don't take anything too seriously in August. So what we're going to do is look at the first half of August, and then I'll do a whole new spread for the second half of August. And they're longer videos, but I want to make sure that you guys get your readings for this month. I have the workshops at the end of the month in Austin, Texas, and Atlanta. If you're interested, that information is in the description box below, or you can go to my website. But I want to make sure you guys get your stuff for the month, and I didn't want to be late on it. I was kind of running a little late on July readings. So I am taking personal readings right now. I was asked that. So I am taking personal readings right now. You can look on my website for that. Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This is what I mean. If people are coming at you and projecting their shit onto you, or if you feel like you need to project onto them, take a step back. Because I feel like there might be a fire sign that's either antagonizing you and you're wanting to like run headfirst into the argument and say, no, I'm right and this is why. And I want to tell you that now is not the time to give your energy to that. Now is the time to give your energy to the things you want to manifest. Okay? Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So, excuse me. Where are you putting your energy, Sag? Are you giving it to people that don't deserve it? Or are you giving it to your hopes and dreams and wishes and ideas and all the things that you want in life? Did I say Sag? I meant Gemini. I don't know if I said Sag. I meant Gemini. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands. Where are you putting all of your energy? Speaking of Sagittarius, maybe that's why I said it. Temperance, the Empress, and the Two of Wands. So you need to make a decision. So first of all, if you're dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius, most likely, or an Aries even, and they're giving you, I feel like this energy, it's like they are fighting. They're in fight mode. Sagittarius, I don't think Sagittarius is really going to be in fight mode. I think more than anything, you want to approach a Sagittarius. Are you giving too much energy to that thought? Because I feel like, let's look at this in another way. I feel like it's really time for you to balance out your heart and your mind and start creating new things. I want you to make an active decision to look into your future and see what it is that you want out of your future and start giving of your energy, giving your energy to that instead. Instead of taking this approach of let's settle a score. Because during Mercury retrograde, it is not a good time for you to communicate things that you're unhappy about. Trust me, it's not. It is a time for you to think first and then react. And it's hard sometimes for a Gemini to stop themselves when they feel very, very passionate about a subject and they want to tell you the what for of it. They're going to tell you. Let's get a couple more cards and then I will start to clarify. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck, and then we'll look into the second half. If it is a Sagittarius in your life, you got to know that this Sag, I actually just did the Sagittarius reading, and that Sag is taking time out for themselves too. But what is it that you want in your future? You know? Ooh. Judgment. It's time. It's actually karma in this deck. I'm using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. Judgment. This is a very karmic time for you. It's very actively saying, go your own way. Make a choice. Go the direction that you want to go in. Put all of your energy into that. Don't put energy into someone else's angst, pain, hurt, projection onto you. Yes, find out what it is about that projection that you're learning from. Because really, it is. Knight of Swords. We have the 9 of Swords on the Knight of Swords. If you rush in too fast and make a big deal out of whatever point you need to make, and you want to, give it to someone, it will literally, I feel like now is not the time for you to do that because you'll turn around and put yourself into a 9 of Swords state. Why did I say that? Now I'm all like, not only did I hurt them, I hurt myself. So take a time out. Take a breather. Write it down. If you really need to say something, write it down first. I know the communication part of a Gemini really wants to say it. And the Virgo in me, which is we're also communication. The Virgo in me is saying, write it down first. Write it down first. Go back a couple of days, read it again. If it still makes sense in a couple of days, then you can say it. Don't let your ego impulse put you in a situation that you're going to regret later. Not right now. Yeah, you're ending a cycle with a fire sign and starting a new one. And this is very karmic. You guys are going through something where the universe is like, this is a lesson you need to learn. And it might have to do with a lot of patience and growth. And thinking before you speak. You guys have a lot of really great ideas. So I'm one of the smartest signs I know. But sometimes you're a little impulsive. Like, let's be honest. Your dear Virgo friend here is saying, let's try not to be so impulsive. Not during Mercury retrograde. You will regret it. Instead of starting something new during this time, end a cycle, end a karmic cycle that you keep putting yourself in over and over and over again. So 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles is all about, where are you placing your energy? What are you doing with your, see? Are you, and this is why the manifestation can hurt. It can not work. because of the hurt. We have the King of Swords and the Three of Swords on the Six of Pentacles. So really putting your energy into words that were said or words that are, you know, words that you want to say because somebody hurt you. And I am not discounting this Three of Swords. It does hurt. We've talked about this before. It's not fun. But again, if someone hurts you with their words, if you keep putting it towards, you know, try also, let's go this route too. Try not to overindulge. Don't drink too much when somebody really gets at you, because the temptation is real. You want to be able to escape. And self-medication is one of the best ways to do it, right? Don't overindulge in something that's going to harm you more. Try not to dwell and use all your energy in places of pain and confusion and hurt and loss. Or just hurt words, you know, because during Mercury retrograde, people do, and like Mars is retrograde, Pluto's retrograde, these eclipses are bringing out the worst of people. You're really going to find who you can believe in and who you can't believe in. See the Empress, yeah. Your gifts are expanding at a very rapid rate right now. And when I say gifts, I mean like spiritual gifts, creative gifts. Your intuition is very high right now. But if you cannot hear it, it's because you're not listening to yourself. I always say, I mean, like, meditation is key, right? But being a Gemini, sometimes it's really hard to be in meditation. You have to learn how to focus on something so you can quiet your mind and listen to your inner voice and not just your ego voice. Because it's very hard to do that sometimes. But pulling back and kind of retreating within yourself during the first half of August might be a really good idea to bring some balance, right? And you have to actively make that decision for yourself. What is Temperance? Yeah, man, if you're having to walk away from a Sagittarius or let go of some emotional impact the Sagittarius did to you, I can feel the heartbreak in that. I can understand that. But the thing is letting go opens up so many more doors and opportunities. You know, the World card is just waiting here for you to open up more opportunities for you. And this could also just be, again, pulling back, pulling out of the societal norms for a while. Maybe you need to have a vacation in the first half of August. Maybe you need to go somewhere. Maybe you need to take some time off work and just breathe until Mercury goes direct again. Don't make any rash decisions. I don't see anybody breaking up with anybody or anything like that. But I do see that there are some pretty nasty words that hurt you, that either you say or somebody else says to you. And you can't dwell on that. You know, you can't dwell on how somebody else feels. Allowing that projection onto us is something we can control. Because if somebody has words and you sit there and you listen to it, and then you look at them and you say, I'm sorry that you feel that way, we need some distance, be the adult about it. And then even though you're fuming on the inside and you want to like explode and say everything that's hurting you that they did to you, Be the adult. I understand that you feel that way. You can feel like that. I'm not disregarding your feelings. Two of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. You have a lot of things coming up that have growth and opportunity. And if you keep yourself in a state of angst and hurt and constantly processing that hurt, it's going to be really hard to get to this Eight of Pentacles because you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of hard work to do. And I do feel like pulling back from people who will project their anger onto you is probably the best idea right now. So, Judgment. I'm not saying, like, hide away. Like, don't run away from people. Don't run away from everyone. Just the people that are really, really... Because it's time for you to be happy, you know? Just the people that are really angry and like to project onto you. Ten of Cups on Judgment. I mean, like, literally, this is saying, it's time for you to be happy. Hey, Gemini. It's time for you to be happy. You get to have your happiness. Right? Why don't you get to be happy too? Bottom of the deck. King of Cups. Ten of Swords. The Emperor. Three of Cups. King of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. And then the Magician at the bottom of the deck. This has to end with, I mean, it's a pretty, whatever person is in your life, could be a water sign too. I don't really want to get caught up in the signs. I just want you to relate it to wherever it's resonating in your life. It's time for you to be in control of the ending and how things go. Because I feel like there are way too many people involved here with the Emperor and the Three of Cups. This isn't fun to go through. That's emotional. That Ten of Swords is pretty emotional. And you could be blocking an earth sign as well. Or be very defensive towards an earth sign. You guys have a lot of, like, you guys have a lot of angst, like angry, you really want things to go your way, but people keep on getting involved. And people keep on messing with your vibe. And the more people you let in, if you're not consciously aware of how they are acting towards you, that vibe can be diminished. And you don't want that to happen. Because you have really great things coming up. And I feel like I've had to push you forward or like say to you several times, you have really great things coming up, but we got to let go of all of the negative aspects of your life. Like, we got to let go of the negative people. We got to let go of the negative situations. Because for some reason, people want to really mess with Geminis right now. I don't know why. I know that, well, I mean, I do know why. You guys have like this quality about you that, you know, people want to be around a happy, fun-loving Gemini. And you guys are so smart and you're really fun to have conversations with. But then you let someone in and they kill your vibe. So let's see the second half of August. I want to see where that Ten of Cups goes. Because I do know as Mercury goes direct, which will be like August 19th, I think. Yeah. Things start to get real. Nine of Pentacles. But what I really like is now you're doing it on your own and you're not letting other people mess with you. So if you take the approach in the beginning of August of, dude, you're kind of angry right now, and I don't need that. I'm not going to have it. I'm not dealing with your angriness. Watch me walk. Watch me walk away. It's pretty fun to watch me walk away. When you get to that point, see how this guy's walking away? 10 of Wands. You're not going to carry that burden anymore. You're done with it. You're doing this on your own. So take that approach of being like, I'm not going to deal with your vibe. Your vibe is not okay. Right? And now you get to see the abundance and the prosperity. So this fire sign, we have the 9 of Cups again. This fire sign, you're still kind of like defensive towards and blocking. Fighting the fire sign. Let it go. Walk away. There's no reason to keep people in your life that just bring you down, that just stop your progress, stop you from moving forward. I don't care how long they've been in your life. I don't care how short of a time or long of a time they've been in your life. If this person is continuously stopping your progress and moving forward, there's no reason for it. But I'm a firm believer, like, I have serious boundaries. I'm the person that will put up boundaries. I'm like, if a situation is not working for me, I won't give you the time of day. And it's not because I'm rude, it's because I value myself, and I value my time, and I value my energy. Like, I will give and give and give as much as I possibly can, but if you're going to bring negativity into my life, that's not okay. And this person is making you feel a sense of lack. This person is making you feel like you're not good enough. And maybe overindulging in something. And it doesn't even have to be drinking. It could be working out too much. It could be like impulse buying. Like whatever you are self-medicating with. Food, too much sleep, whatever it is. You know, like, you just want to be left alone in your abundance so you can, like, live your happy life and be okay and, you know, whatever. But this person keeps on coming back to you, and you have to defend yourself, and it makes you feel less than. And apparently, if you're not taking the approach of, could you just, like, leave me alone? If you're not taking that approach in the beginning of August, this person is still here and still... the energy is still with you. So let's see what the 9 of Pentacles is. What is the 9? 10 of Swords. Okay. All right, Gemini. All right. We've had to have some real talk for several months now. Like all summer, I feel like all summer I've had to like look at you and be like, listen. Listen. You guys don't deserve to feel totally devastated. And if a person is making you feel devastated, there's something wrong with that. By their words, by their actions, by their non-actions, I don't care what it is, it's a burden to you, and it's really, really hurting. And you're at the end of, you're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't feel like this anymore. I can't keep pushing in a direction that makes me feel exhausted and like I'm never going to get there. Yeah. You're like, I'm tired of giving my all. I'm tired of giving my love and affection all the time and just getting hurt and pain back. I'm tired of giving of my energy and my love and light and just getting pain back. It's not okay, right? And I can understand wanting to escape. Like, the Nine of Cups to me is a sense of escapism. You know, running away from it. But the thing is you have to deal with the problem head on. You can't just, like, I mean, sure, you can ghost a person. I don't really particularly like doing that because it adds karma to my life. You got to deal with the lesson that this person is teaching you. Or lessons, if there are many. Whoa. See? Five of Cups on the Nine of Cups. It's very, very emotional. And the regret and the disappointment from not getting what you want and then overindulging in something and then regretting and disappointing in yourself after that, that's not okay. That's not okay. So, Queen of Wands. Who is this person? I kind of don't like them a lot. Whoever's messing with my Geminis, like, leave them alone. Like, I want to tell this person to just leave you alone. I do kind of feel like there might be somebody that shows up and you're not really seeing it or you're not giving any attention to it. Like, if you look at this, they have their backs to each other. I just noticed this, like, looking down. I feel like there might be somebody towards the, like, in the second half of August that kind of shows up and, like, asks you out on a date or something like that, and you're not either seeing it or you're kind of ignoring the advances because you don't want to be devastated. You're like, I would rather be alone right now. Whoa. The confusion of the fire sign. Is this a long-term commitment? Is this what I want in my life? We have the Hierophant and we have the Seven of Cups. The confusion. Do I really want to push this long-term? Do I really want to have something, you know, real? Is this a real relationship or is it just an illusion? Am I living in a fantasy world thinking that someday this will be long-term? Or is this something that I can keep pushing forward to because I've been disappointed over and over and over again and I'm constantly feeling defeated? Like, this defeated attitude or this defeated thought there is not going to get you the Nine of Pentacles. And that's the thing, is you want to focus on the Nine of Pentacles, but you're focused on the defeat instead. Virgo had a very similar energy. To no longer be defeated. To not get defeated and actually open yourself up to possibilities of abundance. Don't let somebody else's story blind you. Don't let somebody else's story blind. What do I mean by that? When somebody is going on their own journey and they leave you out of it, or they don't pull you in, or they don't give you the affection and love and attention that you need, or they're just very, very angry individuals, don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in their journey. That's an illusion. That's their pain. Oops, that's their pain. Sorry, my phone. That's their pain. Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Blocking all advances towards you. You want to be fulfilled. You want more, but now's not the time. Because you are so defensive right now towards the people that are projecting their anger onto you. Now is not the time. Like, you literally want to look at everyone and be like, I cannot give you any more than what I've already given you. I don't have the energy and the time and the space to hold for you right now. I need to focus on my well-being. Because you have felt such a sense of lack. And I don't even mean, like, it doesn't even have to be physical lack. Spiritual, mental. When you feel put out in the cold and you've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. When you feel that, you have to fill that up inside. Nobody else is going to be able to do that for you. And you guys know that, but it's very, very hard when you're dealing with someone who continuously projects their anger onto you. Page of Pentacles. So you have to give back to yourself. You have to learn to go in a new stable direction on your own. There could be an earth sign that is actually making you feel like you're lacking in some way. But I honestly think that this is you offering yourself a leg up and not letting other people continue to put you in a lack mentality. So, Ace of Swords. Oh, there's that earth sign. King of Pentacles. The Emperor. So there's the Aries in your life. Four of Cups, there's Sagittarius. Temperance, Eight of Cups. And then we have you guys again at the bottom of the deck, still pretty angry about things and want to say words. Now, towards the end of August, when we're in Mercury's post-shadow period, Mercury going direct, if you want to communicate your hurts and stuff, I think now that would be the time to do it. Don't do it during Mercury retrograde, because I really feel like there will be a sense of regret if you do, because I think you're going to say things you probably meant to say, but in a really bad way. Like, the approach needs to be different. You're coming to a very harsh truth about an earth sign that you know, or this could be you coming to your own truth and becoming a little bit more stable within it. You controlling your own emotions or pulling yourself back from an Aries. This is also kind of like Mars retrograde still, so not really giving I was going to say a bad word, but I won't. Not really caring much. And just like, I really need, like, this is all about you pulling back and needing to be on your own. But if you do that, if you do pull back and take some alone time, don't get into like a woe is me state. I just feel like a need to walk away. And maybe then there's this Sagittarius that you need to walk away from. Or you are going on your own journey and you're discovering yourself and you're balancing out your heart and your mind. Yeah? My lovely Geminis, I wanted to be able to give you a whole bunch of good news for August and say that things are looking up and everything's going to be bright and sunny. But there are some like residual effects of this summer that you really need to wrap up. And during Mercury retrograde, I think it's a really good time for you to think about it, or just not. Just leave it alone. Just let the eclipse do its work, where it's pulling people out of your life and bringing new things in. Take a step back. Don't get really angry with people. Find out what your truth is and then speak it at the end of the month. Because you're really I feel like if you try and communicate or articulate what you want to say right now, it is not going to come out right. It is not going to come out right. And really, I don't want you guys to regret anything that you say. Because you'll hurt. I mean, like, you guys, it's so funny because people are like, Geminis just don't care. They're just, happy or whatever. And I'm like, no, they actually have very, very, very deep feelings. And they're very strong on the outside. You guys are so strong on the outside. Very similar to Virgos, but you are so much lighter energy than a Virgo is. So I want you to use that light for yourself this month and not let other people get in your space. It is a time of pulling back. It is not a time of pushing forward. Not right now. And let the energies work in your life. Don't try and fight against it, because there will be people removed and there will be people that come in. Use your discernment a lot, a lot, a lot. Be very, very smart about the moves that you make towards people this month. I cannot stress it enough, especially this fire sign energy, because they are confusing you all over the place and may have been saying some words to you. I don't know about that, but like, walk. Like, just walk away and take some time. Time out. August is time out. Go to the beach. Go lay in the sun. Go lay by the pool. Go have fun, right? Come see me in Austin and Atlanta. Like, we'll have fun that weekend. We'll have a really, really good time. I'll be in Austin on the 17th of August. All of this information is in the description box below for the Eventbrite links. You can go to my website and set up an in-person reading. I only have a limited amount for the weekends that I'm there. I have them set up for Austin right now, not Atlanta, but the Atlanta ones will be set up soon. And what else? Oh, I am taking personal readings right now. So if you want to go to my website, fearlessintuition.net, there are numerous options for personal readings. I do have a limited number for the Twin Flame Soulmate 30-minute readings. Those are video recorded and sent to you by link. But I do have open FaceTime readings. So whatever feels good for you guys. I love you. Please take care of yourself in August. And don't let these jerks, I keep wanting to curse so much. Don't let these jerks get you. Don't let them get you. All right? I love you guys. See you in September. Bye.